Alright, yo, what it do? And welcome back to the channel. This video, I'm just gonna talk about my thoughts about like all the KD new drama he has of him requesting a trade, and then there's a bunch of new reports that Steph and everyone's been in talk with them. And it's basically just as a Warriors fan, if I want KD back, and it's kind of I see both sides. Like if we were able to get him, I'd be so juiced. But then you look at all the details and everything you need to win a championship. Like in 2019 when he got hurt, as well as Clay, literally Steph had no help from the bench, and that's what it's probably going to be if we end up making the trade. Literally, the 2 and 3 options were Alfonso McKinney and Quinn Cook. Like, and then Demarcus was doing a little bit, but even he looks way better now than he did back then. But that's what's going to take, like, to be able to trade for him. They're going to want Kaminga, Wiseman, picks, as well as Wiggins, obviously. And then they might even want Poole. Like, for sure, in my mind, if they want Poole as well as all of them, plus picks, that's a definite no for me. Uh, but yeah, like, at least. So if we do trade, if the package is Wiseman, Kaminga, Wiggins, picks, then I guess we're still gonna have Poole and DiVincenzo to help off the bench, but it's like you're banking on the development of Moody. If we even get to keep him, they'll probably want Moody as well. So it's like for sure Mac McClung's going to be a huge, uh, one of the main rotational guys if you do that. Oh, look at that Hezzy. I don't know. They'll obviously maybe get some more ring chasers that'll sign with us if this happens. But it's just tough. Like if you look at it, the two Iron Men of the NBA are Andrew Wiggins and Kevon Looney. Like they don't get hurt, and it's corny to say, but literally availability is the best ability. Like there's so many injuries that goes on, and injuries can determine a championship. That's just how the sport is. It sucks. Happens in football, mostly football and basketball, but even baseball. So injuries are a huge part of being able to win. Like so many things have to go well to win a championship, and just because we get KD back doesn't mean we're a lock. I think Vegas has like Celtics and maybe the Bucks ahead of us as title favorites, but I think we're top three for sure. And if we got KD, I think we'd be the top favorite, but that switches up real quick when one of us if one of us gets injured and then you have a weak bench. I see when I was thinking about it, I would be down for it more if we were able to keep Otto and GP2, because then if you get rid of our young guys, which you would hate to see, you still have them and you're gonna still have a deep bench with the addition of KD. Like sign me up for that. But since we lost them two, the addition of DiVincenzo and then obviously Poole's gonna develop and all our young guys. I don't know. I'm leaning more on the side of no, but I'm curious to see, like, he might not even get traded at all because one of his top requests was for the Suns. But if you saw DeAndre Ayton just signed with the Pacers, but he's a restricted free agent, so the Suns were able to match it on their offer sheet. So he's not even gonna end up going to. He's not going to the Pacers, but he does have veto power for a year, so they can't even trade him because if they try to trade Aiton with other packages for KD, Aiton could just say, "Nah, I'm good. I'm good, fam. I don't want to go to Brooklyn." So I think they're a stretch to trade for him, and then that's why it's crazy too. Like we have one of the best packages left of teams trying to trade from, but I feel like KD is also overvaluing him because obviously he's one of the best scorers of all time. But you have to take into account in a year if you don't win, is he just gonna request a trade out and then you're screwed? Will he just get hurt and then end up, like I said, requesting a trade, which it's fine. It's his decision where he wants to go, but it's such a different vibe than our core three, like Steph, Clay, and Draymond. You know they're Warriors for life and want to retire here, unless like way later in their career they want a bunch of money and we're focused on our young guys or something like that. That's the only reason I could see one of them end up leaving when it's like their last year or two in the league. But I think they're for sure. I think they'd retire before they left the Dubs. So it's a hard thing. Like if you're if you're not a Warriors fan, I know you don't want to see KD with us because fully healthy, like they're winning it. But that's the main concern. Like, is the chemistry gonna be back? Is he gonna buy into the system like he did in 2017 and not be like get into his feelings a little bit in the last two years with us? It's crazy. He only spent 3 years with us. We could have won. I think if he would have stayed, we would have, of course, won in 2019 if Clay and him were healthy. But I think we for sure would have won the next year in the bubble, and then maybe I think we'd for sure at least have 5 or 6 rings. We'll see. I don't know. That it's just crazy to think about the potential. But like I said, so many things going to championships. Maybe we wouldn't. Maybe we wouldn't have won. Like someone would have got hurt, or maybe another team would have just had a great series and beat us. Like we were very close to losing to the Rockets those years, but we just came through. And then you know how Chris Paul and Harden like to choke. So, but yeah, it's I miss KD. I'm so thankful for him. I'm the one of the true Warriors fans, along with the majority love him and appreciate what he did for us. Like, bro, he's one of the best small forwards of all time, and he helped us win those two championships, and I always love him for it. Like that duo, or you can even call it a trio of Steph, Clay, and KD was like just unbeatable, as well as how deep our bench was. You had Draymond, of course, but I don't know. I want to run it back with Wiggins and see the development of our young guys. So I'm leaning towards no. But hey, if we can keep Poole and somehow get the trade done, like I'm not gonna be devastated or pissed off. Like I'm not gonna ever be pissed if you get KD on your squad. It just depends on how much you're giving up, how much draft capital, and how much young talent you're gonna give up. So I hope that don't happen. Uh, but I'm just so happy to see like that we got Looney back and he's gonna develop more. Wiseman's gonna be back. I hope he can stay healthy. It's because it's gonna suck. Like, what if we traded our young guys and then Wiseman develops to be an all-star, Moody and Kaminga develop to be all-stars as well, and just great role players. They don't have to be all-stars. And then say KD gets hurt or we lose, and then he ends up leaving, requesting another trade, and then we're left with nothing. Obviously, we'd get some back for a trade, but at that point, what's his value to that? Because the next team's going to be like, oh, he's just going to leave in a year if he comes back to the Warriors and then wants to leave. So, like they say, the NBA is the best soap opera. It's just fun talking about it. Whatever happens is going to be interesting. I just hope he stays in the East if he gets traded. But either way, should be interesting. KD's a dog. Always going to be one of my favorite players of all time. Just so fun to watch his uniqueness and being that tall. You guys know KD. If you're a basketball fan, just his ability to dribble, create best shot creator of all time in my opinion. Just because of his size, it's just crazy to watch. So I won't be mad if we don't have to spend too much, but Nets are asking for a lot. And if another team is able to offer as much as us, or if it's like around the same, I think they'd choose the other team just because they don't want to see him on the Dubs again. But so all in all, I'm leaning towards no. I just want to see the young guys play and then roll with the chemistry we have because that championship was one of the best and most satisfying. But oh, we gotta watch this. So I love seeing him cook on the Rockets. Hey. But anyways, thanks for watching. What's your thoughts on it? If you're a Warriors fan, do you want him to come, or where do you think he's gonna end up going? Do you even think he's gonna be traded? But yeah, thanks for all the support. As always, have a good day or night wherever you are. And peace.